Hey dudes, what is going on? So you want to know how to start a Minecraft world like a pro. Well, I'm currently in 1.16, but I'm going to make it so that these tips will apply for any previous versions and all future versions. I'm going to tell you exactly step by step what you need to do when you start a new Minecraft world to ensure that you start it like a pro and you get all the necessary stuff done and you can absolutely crush the early game. If you do enjoy this video, if you do find it useful, remember to leave a like because that helps me out a lot. And if you want to see more Minecraft content and how to absolutely crush it in the game Minecraft, definitely subscribe. I do Minecraft automation. My name is Dusty Dude. I'd love to see you in all future content. Cool, so let's start up a new world and get into the tips for starting in a new Minecraft world. Thank you so much to all the patrons for helping take this channel to the next level. I could not make these videos without all of your support, so thank you so much. This was a very nice comment for someone to leave on one of my videos, so I wanted to shout out the comment really quick. If you want one of your comments to be shouted out in a future video, all you have to do is leave a nice comment on this video. If you need help from me or have any questions for me, or you want help on any of these designs, the easiest way to get in touch with me is on Discord. The link to join the Discord is down below. Cool, so let's get back into the video. When you start up a new world, you're gonna have to create a new world on a screen that looks very similar to this. And you're gonna have to give it a name that is super awesome and that will live forever, because this is gonna be the only Minecraft world that you will ever make. This is a joke. You'll probably make more Minecraft worlds. There's lots of different settings here. I'm just gonna do survival. I'm gonna set it to hard because that's what all the real game players set it to. Go ahead and I'm gonna turn cheats on just because there's some stuff that you can do when you have that on. Have it generate structures. Default world, no bonus chest. That's for cheaters. You can put in a seed if you want. I'm gonna do a random seed. Go ahead and click done. I'm not gonna mess with any of the game rules because I like the default ones, and we are ready to go. You press that button and now the world is generating. Your first ever Minecraft world is now generating. Whoa, I was Steve there for a little bit, but now we're in this new Minecraft world. Wow, and what a beautiful spawn this was. You can look around and you can see that the terrain around you is kind of loading in. One of the first things you should do is look for food. And I happened to spawn by a ton of cows. We also need trees though, so I was not so lucky on that aspect. So I'm gonna go ahead and just punch one of these cows until I get his meat. Yum, 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 yum. So you can actually eat raw steak. That is perfectly fine. Or we can find stuff to where we can actually cook it, and that will be even better than eating it raw. As we're making our way over to some trees, make sure that you are punching some grass and collecting up some seeds. You're gonna need some seeds so that you can grow wheat in a farm so that you can start feeding a future food source. There's a lot of pigs and there's a lot of cows, so this was a really good spawn, and we're gonna be able to live in this area. No matter where you spawn, you should be able to find some kind of food, but the plains is definitely a good place to spawn because you're gonna get animals roaming like pigs and cows like we see here. Now that I have a piece of meat and I have some seeds, let's go over and start punching our first ever tree. So every single person in Minecraft who starts off is gonna have to punch some trees. At this point, you can see that I only chopped down one tree, but you should really chop down 2 or 3 trees at this point. Once you punch down a tree, you can turn the logs into planks, and you can turn those planks into a crafting table in the crafting interface right here. Once you put the crafting table down, you can then also turn more of the wood into planks, make some sticks, and we're gonna make our first ever pickaxe. So what we're gonna do once we have our pickaxe is we're actually going to dig down, you know, never dig straight down, but we're gonna make a little staircase that goes down just like this until we can find some stone. Now that we have found some stone, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dig up some of this stone. We're gonna get 3 stone. That's all we're gonna need. Now we can go back up, turn this stone, turn the cobblestone into another pickaxe, but this one's a stone pickaxe. We get the advancement, an upgrade, and now we can mine even more stone, and you can start making some stone tools. One of the first tools you should make is probably a hoe, and that is so that we can start getting our crops growing. So go over near somewhere where there's water and just start hoeing the grass so that we can start putting down the seeds that we found earlier. The reason why you want to hoe the ground next to water is because the water will hydrate the farmland and it will make it so that the farmland will actually stay farmland and your crops will grow faster. Another thing that we should do is make a sword so that we can go and kill more animals. You don't want to kill all of them, otherwise you're not going to be able to breed them up and have more food source. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill some cows and pigs so that we do have some food, so that we're ready to go on to the next step here. So now I have some food and I have some crops. The next thing that we need to do is we need to find iron and coal. So what I suggest to do this is you can either dig down if it's getting dark, or if it's not too dark yet and it looks like we have plenty of day left, we can go on a little adventure and look for some surface caves. Okay, so I did have to eat some of the food because I got hungry running around looking for this, but here is some coal. It'll be these black little speckles in the rock and we can start to collect those. Now that we have the coal, let's go ahead and turn these into more sticks, and let's go ahead and turn the coal into torches. So you can do that just like so. You can put the torches in your offhand by putting them here, and then you can just right click on stuff to light it up with the torch. So let's collect some more of this coal so that we can cook up some of the food that we have. Now we can go a little bit deeper in the cave and hope that we find some iron just like this. And the iron looks like that. I don't really want to get in a fight with this guy, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. And you may have to fight some monsters while you're down here. I'm gonna go a little bit past where the coal is and light it up so that none of these monsters will bother me while I'm digging out the iron. So let's go ahead and just go a little bit down this cave, which this cave looks really good. I see a lot of iron. You don't want to mess with that guy. That is a creeper and they will explode in your face and kill you. It looks like he's pretty happy down there, which is good. So I'm going to try and sneak in here and get this coal while I can. Oh, and there's tons of mobs down there. Mobs are hostile mobs. Those are hostile mobs. They're not your friends. They will eat your face off if you get too close to them. So it looks like it's getting dark outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close off this cave so no mobs can get in here. And now this can be our little base for the first night here. So now that we are somewhat safe inside of here, let's go ahead and make another crafting table because our other one's back at the base. Put down the crafting table, put 8 of our cobblestone into a furnace shape like that. Go ahead, we can put our furnace in there and we can start cooking up our food source. And we can also put our iron ore in here, cook down the iron ore into iron ingots so that we can start to make tools and armor with the iron. Okay, so now that we've smelted down the iron ore into iron ingots and we also have a good supply of food, now we can start digging down and looking for diamonds, as long as this guy does not kill us. The first iron tools you should make are an iron pick. Boom, look at that baby. And I would literally just make that for now. And if you do take damage, just eat some food, fill up your hunger, and then you'll get all of your health back. Also, make sure that you have a good amount of torches before you start going down and mining in the caves. So now we have our iron pick and we have some food and we have some torches. We are going to go down into the depths of this world. And I don't want to deal with these mobs, so I'm just going to go and do it the good old-fashioned way. We're actually going to block off these mobs from being able to come up here, just like that. And the safest way to do this is to just dig down like this. So dig down 3. And you want to keep digging down like this until we get down to Y level 11. And the way that you can check where you're at is if you press F3, you pop up the screen. And now right here, you can see this is our Y level. So this is how high up in the world we are. We need to get down to where that is 11. So if we keep going down, like now you can see it's 63. If we go down one more, it's 62. So just keep going down like this until we get down to Y level 11. While you're going down to the depths of the world, you may find iron on your way down. Definitely collect up any iron or coal that you see or any other ores that you see as well. If you see caves like this, try and stay away from them because there's going to be lots of dangerous mobs in those. So just try and get past all of those. Okay, so we dug ourselves all the way down here. And now we're down here, and now we're gonna be looking for some diamonds. Did happen to be a cave right here, and yeah, we should collect the gold, the redstone, the coal, and the iron all down here. But my main goal right now is just diamonds. But you can see at this level, the Y level says that we're at level 11, so that's how you know that this is the right place to be at. Now, I think the safest way to try and find diamonds before you have, armor gear and all of that good stuff is to simply just strip mine like this. So just keep going in a straight line like this until you do find some diamonds. So as you can see here, after all that way, which was really far, we finally got our first diamonds. And we need 5 diamonds to start because we want to make a diamond pickaxe so that we can get some obsidian and make a enchanting table. And we also want to make an enchanting table. So we got 8 whole diamonds from that one ore, which is absolutely amazing. That's more than we need. So now that we have these diamonds, let's go ahead and make a diamond pickaxe. So what we need to do is go like that. Boom, our first diamond pickaxe. And we should also make a bucket while we're here. So let's go ahead and make this bucket. Now we have this bucket, we need to find some water, we need to find some lava so we can make some obsidian. We need about 14 pieces of obsidian because we're gonna need obsidian to make the enchanting table, and we're also gonna need the obsidian to make a nether portal to get into the nether. So I actually think that we can just get some obsidian in this ravine if we're really careful about it and don't let the skeleton kill us, because there's some obsidian right there. We just have to be very careful while we're in here because there's lots of mobs that could drop from the ceiling. What we could do is build a little barrier to keep out all the mobs just like that. And then we should also build a barrier so we don't end up actually accidentally getting pushed into the lava. But once we're down here, then we can just start mining the obsidian, which it does take forever to mine. So I'm gonna edit this part out. And also be careful about mobs. Boom, obsidian. And now we only need to do that 13 more times until we have the 14 pieces of obsidian. So now I got the obsidian that we need. We have the diamonds that we need, and we also have some iron. What we can do is we can go ahead and make ourselves some iron gear. So we can make the armor, the legs, the helmet, and the feet. Now we're really starting to get somewhere. We're starting to have some protection. We're starting to get our enchanting set up. We got the diamond pickaxe. We're making moves. We're doing good. Now we need a bunch of books. And the way to get books is we need to farm up cows and we need to farm up some sugar cane. So let's get to the surface and let's start farming cows and getting some sugar cane. Now we just need to find some cows so that we can use them as a food source and so that we can also make books. A good way to lure the cows and sheep towards you is to get that wheat that you farmed up earlier and lure the animals with the wheat. They'll automatically be attracted to the wheat because it's food for them, and they'll want to come over to where you're at. So here we have 2 sheep. So now we just need to make a little pin for them. Make sure that they get stuck inside of this little animal pin. So now that we have these guys stuck in the pin, let's go ahead and take the wheat out of our offhand. We can go ahead and kill the cows in here because we have the cows in the other one. To get some cows in a pen, use the same trick with wheat and make a separate pen for the cows so that you can breed them up separately. And now we can start breeding up the sheep in here and making more sheep. The sheep is good because we're gonna want to make a bed so that we can sleep through the night, and we need wheat to do that. So if I go ahead and kill this sheep right here, we get 1 piece of wheat, and we need 3 pieces of wheat to make a bed. We also have the cows over here that we can start breeding up these guys. So let's go ahead and breed these guys up until you can make a bunch of leather. When you feed them the wheat, they'll make a little baby. Oh, and I guess the baby can get out if we don't cover up the bottom. So make sure that you also fill in the bottom so the babies cannot get out. As you can see, I've been breeding up the cows and I've been killing them off and getting the leather that we need to make the books. So now the next step is to make a sugarcane farm. And to do that, we need that sugarcane right over there. So let's go ahead and take the sugarcane down so that we can take it back to our house. And once we have the sugarcane back at our base area, we can go ahead and start putting it down. And you have to put it against water, but go ahead and plant it like that and it'll grow, and then you just keep harvesting it. And once you have about 3 stacks of sugarcane, like I do in my inventory right here, you should be good to go, and we can start making our enchanting setup. So let's go ahead and plop down our crafting table. Let's go ahead and turn all the sugarcane into paper. And we can also turn the wool that we got from the sheeps into a bed now. And let's go ahead and put down our bed so that we can sleep away the night so that no hostile mobs attack us in the night. Once we have the paper, we can go ahead and make books. Once we have the book, we can actually make our enchanting table now. And make sure you put it somewhere where you have a room around it. Now that we have books and we have wood, we can make bookshelves. Okay, so I went and I got some more wood by chopping down some trees, and now we need more bookshelves. So we only really need 15 of these. And what we need to do is we need to put it in a U shape around the enchanting table, just like this. And now that we have this all made and there's at least 15 bookshelves around, what we need to do to start enchanting is we need to get to level 30, and we also need to get some lapis from the mines down below. So this right here is what lapis looks like. So let's collect up some of this lapis down in our mines. Now we can just go ahead and store all of our 43 lapis from those little lapis veins in a chest right next to our enchanting table. Now we just need a way to get experience, and there's a few ways we can do this. The first way we can do this is by going into the nether, which we have the obsidian for, and now we just need a flint and steel so that we can light the nether portal on fire. The way to get flint is to break gravel enough times with with either your hand or a shovel until you get a little flint like this. Then we can put that with a piece of iron and make a flint and steel. Now it's time to make our first nether portal, and just to be safe, let's make a few chests. So you can make a chest like this with planks. Let's put this down and let's store all of our valuables right here next to our bed. And just so in case we die, because the nether is a scary place and it's kind of dangerous, so make sure that you store all of your valuables and you only bring in what you need. So when you go into the nether, make sure you have some armor, make sure that you have a pickaxe, a sword, some food, and bring your flint and steel with you. Also, some lights would be good, and also bringing some building blocks like cobblestone would be a good idea. Now you need to figure out where you want to put your nether portal, and it's good to put it away from your base area because it makes a lot of noise and it can spawn zombie pigmen in the other way. And how you make a nether portal is you put obsidian in a shape just like this. Once you have the shape of the obsidian like this, you light it on fire and it makes a nether portal. Now we're ready to go inside. So when you step into this, it's kind of get whirly. There's a little graphic on your screen. It's going to load the terrain and then you pop out the other side. Since we are in 1.16, you should have a piece of gold armor on you, so that the piglin in here do not attack you. Like as soon as that guy sees me, he's gonna try and attack me because I'm not wearing any gold. So let's go ahead and go back and make sure that we get a piece of gold armor on us. Now that I went down to my mine, I smelted up some gold ore, got some gold, I made some golden boots. So now we can safely go back into the nether. And the way you can get XP in the nether is by mining quartz, which quartz will also be useful to you later on, a little bit later in the game. But when you mine quartz, you do get a good amount of levels for all the quartz that you mine. Okay, so now I've mined up about 20 pieces of quartz and I'm at level 15. So I gained 2 levels, and I could keep doing this until I'm level 30. But I'm gonna show you an alternative way to gain levels if you don't want to do this, because I know the nether can be kind of scary and it's a very dangerous place. The other way that we can get experience is by making a mob grinder, so actually making one up in the air, or if you find a mob spawner down in the caves and you get lucky, you can turn that into a XP farm as well. But I'm going to show you how to make a mob grinder up in the air, because that is one of the best ways to get experience that you don't have to actually run across a mob spawner. So in order to do this, we're going to need a lot more building blocks. We're going to need a couple buckets to make water. And we should also collect up some more trees so that we can get sticks and make some ladders. So I'll show you how to make ladders right now, because we're going to need a way to get up to this farm when we're done building it, or if we want to come down. So how you can make ladders is you put sticks in a shape like that and you'll get 3 ladders, but we're going to need a lot more ladders than that. We're also going to need to get some water in these buckets. So let's go ahead and get those so we have at least 2. So now I've collected up a bunch of logs, which we can turn into planks, which is how we are going to build this mob grinder. So now that you have all the materials and all the planks you need to build this thing, what you need to do is you need to build up about 128 blocks off the ground. You can see the ground is at about Y level 74, so we need to go up 128 blocks from here, which means that we need to go up to Y level 202. And I also recommend building this over water in case you fall off. You don't want to die, because if you fall off of this from this height, you are going to die unless you land in water. So right here seems like a good place to start pillaring up. And to pillar up, you just jump and hold down right click until you go up to Y level 202. So now you can see we're on Y level 200, and I'm just going to call it good here. You should make a little platform for yourself so that you can start doing some work up here. I also want to make a trap door just to put right here so we don't accidentally fall through, but we can still climb up that. Okay, so now once you're up here, you're going to want to make this structure, which is a mob grinder. Very simple one, and I have a tutorial for this on my YouTube channel, so definitely check out that video if you want to know exactly how to make this block by block. But essentially now what we can do is we can just swipe away at these guys. They're all one-hit kills. We can get all of their drops. You don't want to get too close, otherwise these creepers are going to see you and they can kill you. But now we're just getting all of the XP from these guys, which is absolutely amazing. We should probably set up some chests up here so that we can collect all these goodies. And we also want to set up a secondary enchantment table up here so that we can enchant all of our gear up here while we're swiping away at these guys. So to get down from this, we're gonna have to fall off into some water, and we're just gonna have to take the plunge here. Okay, so now that we're down here, we can get a ladder to go back up. We also want to take up our pickaxe because we're gonna want to enchant that, and any diamond gear that we have as well, because we can also enchant that. I went ahead and I did some more mining, and I got myself full diamond gear now. So, and we got a diamond pickaxe, and we got some extra diamonds. So let's go ahead and take our lapis from here and use these ladders to make a ladder up that pole so that we can get up to the mob grinder. So now that we've put the ladders all the way up, now we can get up here. We can see our mobs are here just waiting for us. Now we can go ahead and I brought a bed up here just so that we can stay up here and swipe at these guys and keep getting our levels. I'm gonna keep swiping at these guys till we get to level 30, and then we'll talk about how to enchant stuff. Now that we're almost level 30, we just take our last few swipes, get to level 30, and now we can start enchanting. So now you can see when I put the pickaxe in here, it'll say, oh, we can get unbreaking for this. Put in 3 lapis, boom, and we just get unbreaking. So that's actually a unfortunate roll of the dice there. And now we can go ahead and enchant all our gear. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay up here and keep swiping at these guys to get back up to level 30 so that we can get a max level enchant again. Also in the enchantments, you can also get lower level enchant if you just put 2 in here. And like I said, we could get sharpness 2 right now, but these enchants are normally not as good as the max level enchants at the bottom right here. Now we're starting to look good. We got enchanted gear and we're all set up, and we got this mob grinder in case we want more enchanted gear. The next steps from here would be to go and find a village, get some villagers, start an iron farm, start getting some librarian villagers so that you can just get any enchanted book that you want, and from there the world is your oyster. But I'm gonna cut this video here. I have other videos on how to get villagers and make villager breeders, and roll to get good villager trades, and also how to make iron farms and all that good stuff. So go check out my other content if you want to see what to do past this point. But I think this was a good video to show you what you should do to start off in a Minecraft world. I hope you enjoyed this. If it helped out, definitely leave a like. That helps me out a lot. And if you want to see more of my adventures or know how to crush it in Minecraft with Minecraft automation, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you around in all the future videos. Okay, cool. Bye-bye for now. I'll see you in the next one.